Sasha Banks is one of the most over talents on the women's roster. In addition, she's also had epic feuds and matches with both Charlotte as well as Bayley. Not to mention that her and Charlotte were the first women to ever main event a WWE pay-per-view. But despite all this, management has yet to give Banks a title run on the main roster that lasts longer than a month. In fact, all of Sasha's reigns with the Raw title have been so brief that combined, they don't even add up to either of Alexa Bliss's 2 runs with the very same belt by themselves. This makes many Mercedes LV fans wonder why the legit boss isn't being taken legitimately. So without further ado, here are 7 reasons why the WWE might not be pushing Sasha Banks. Sweet Bliss. It's been said that the legit boss works better as a cocky heel, but in the women's division, this role has been occupied by other wrestlers, first with Charlotte and then with Alexa Bliss. And Little Miss Bliss has been owning the top heel game for Raw like it's nobody's business. This, unfortunately, leaves Sasha out of the top spot that she's best suited for. And not being heel may be hurting Sasha in more ways than just one, because as many will point out, WWE just doesn't know how to book baby faces anymore. Whether it's shoving unwanted wrestlers down the fans' throats or giving faces no personality, WWE has been failing their good guys. And with Sasha being a fan favorite, she seems to be stuck in the same creative rut as her other face contemporaries. Women's issues. WWE's women's division is plagued with problems, and when it comes to having different divisions, WWE management has been struggling for a while now. The cruiserweights, the tag division, WWE seems to only give their best focus on Raw's men when it comes to booking, and they can't even get that right. So unfortunately for Sasha, booking might not possess the tools needed to push her properly, even if they wanted to. Small package. She may not be 5 feet of fury, but Sasha Banks has a much smaller stature than many other female wrestlers. This gives her weakness in 2 main areas. First, she has had a string of injuries early in her career, and while it's been a while since she's been on the DL, her frail frame may be one that the WWE still doesn't trust with the goal for a lengthy run. Also, her size does mean that she's not as physically strong as some of her other female counterparts, thus limiting a lot of her move potential and the ways that she can work with larger talent. Not a diva. While being on Total Divas is not by any means a straightaway to success, it can be beneficial. Being seen by audiences outside of Raw gives women more exposure, and greater exposure can create more demand. Total Divas is just another marketing tool, and it also shows WWE how much of a company person you are by going above and beyond. Just look at how much they reward John Cena. So while focusing solely on being a wrestler should be commended, WWE might not look at it that way. Back of the line. With the social justice eye on the women's roster, pushes seem to be coming in a turn-based system. Like during the Attitude Era, WWE seems to be giving everyone a turn at the top. So sadly, Sasha's time, as poorly handled as it might have been, may have already passed. And with new big name stars coming to the main roster like Ronda Rousey and Asuka, Sasha may have to wait even longer for her time to come again, if it ever does at all. Youth is wasted on the young. With all that she's accomplished, it's hard to believe that Sasha is only 26 years old. She's done a lot for a wrestler who isn't even 30 yet, but on the downside, WWE hasn't always had the best track record when it comes to pushing really young talent to the top. Management might be trying to keep her humble by not giving her too much too soon. So if the boss does get another main event run, management might be holding off on it just because they're factoring her for the long term instead. Already made it. WWE has a tendency to back off on talent when they feel that they are already over, opting to push other talent instead who they view needs it. And when it comes to established talents like Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, or Sasha Banks, WWE might feel that their fan base will follow them no matter what. So why bother pushing them when they don't have to? Which is definitely frustrating for her fans, who are ultimately just being punished for being loyal to her. Hopefully Sasha Banks can turn it all around. She still has a long career ahead of her and has charisma like few others possess. On top of all that, with Ring of Honor's new women's division, women's wrestling has more options growing every day, meaning that even if the WWE doesn't work out for the former Mercedes LV, there are still plenty of other companies that Sasha Banks can run like a legit boss. Thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to go over and support me on Patreon. Thanks again for watching, and as always, this has been Dave Knows.